Hey, what's up, everyone? Back again. It's been a while. Haven't streamed for a little bit. Haven't played for a little bit. Haven't played since last stream. Uh, so I was planning on doing Invasion Draft, but they took that down. So we're back in the Legacy queues. Not super excited about it, but you know. Oh, I had added the third Badlands to support the Call of the Death Dwellers. Hey Nathan. Zirda's tough. Zirda, I'm boarding in. I got fucking Nullrod in my vial deck, so boarding in 10 cards. Could play a second Nullrod. I've been kind of wondering, in the current meta, I think I can shave a Reb. There are not that many Oko decks. And against Lurrus Miracles, you don't want more than 2 Rebs. I did a little bit of testing against it, and their blue cards don't really matter other than Snapcaster. Hey, Brainstorm. So I could play second Nullrod. If I cut the Red Blast. Get another card for Zirda in there. And like random combo decks. Delver we kind of have on lock, I think. I'm kind of scared of like lands. With this configuration. Not many people playing lands though. As far as main deck stuff, we've gone down to the 1 Goblin War Chief. Oh, so I was talking about, yeah, the mana base. So I played an extra Badlands to get another Black Source in there for Call the Death Rollers, but I kind of think that in normal Goblins it might be a little like win more / hard to cast. But having an extra Black Source for Expert is just kind of nice. Like 13 Black Sources is definitely better than 12. Yeah, and not playing the 4th Mountain costs me points against Wasteland and makes like back to basics more annoying, makes Ghost Quarter scarier. Zirda is busted, this is true. So 2 Nullrods is probably where I want to be. I could also play second Pithing Needle over the second Nullrod. Needle's a little bit more flexible. What else? Kind of wondering how many pile drivers I want right now. I don't like them against Delver at all. They're decent against Miracles still. Obviously, you want them against combo, but there isn't that much combo, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Again, haven't been playing very much. Alright. This is probably what we're going to run. I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick, and I'll be right back, and we'll jump in the league. Oh, my hair's a mess. I'm sure everyone's is, though. Alright, anything else I want to change? Don't think so. I have very little grave hate, which is scary. Second null rod could also be like another cage or a surgical or a relic. Honestly, just depends on what you're expecting to run into. So, number 17 we got here. Oh, I'm trying to keep my mic closer to my face. Is that better? Talking 3 inches from the mic, yeah. Cutting background noise as much as possible by having this mic setting, but I also need to remember to scoot in so it's just me. So basically I changed the mic setting from like a more wide direction to a much more narrow range of sound that it takes in, so I have to speak directly into it and like very close to it, but it sounds better. Tog Matzer, Lurrus of the Dream Den. Sounds interesting. Sounds really good if we draw a black land or vials or, I mean, specifically Cavern Souls is like the best thing possible. I normally don't keep hands like this, but I think this hand's pretty high upside. I wish I was on the play. There's also the chance this is a combo deck, in which case this hand's pretty good. Like this is Storm or Doomsday or something. Island. It says combo to me. Oh, it could also be Miracles, I guess. No shuffle. Okay. Bobble. Miracles. My opponent has disconnected. Okay. Alright, we chillin'. So the way I tested this matchup a little bit with Callum for Goblin Gauntlet this past weekend, and it is very good if it is Lurrus Miracles. They may have an 8-card hand, but their cards don't really do anything if you have a Cavern Souls. So Cavern and Mogwai Marshall are like the all-stars of this matchup. Also, if you really want to beat it, you play Nuruk Squad, and if you prowl it, there's no way they can win the game, unless the entreat's in their hand. Turn off Discord. So we got the Ponder, no shuffle, disconnect. Strong play. Strong play. So the reason I kept this hand is that, so if I only had 1 lackey, it's not a keep. And I have 3 removal spells to push a lackey through. And we have 13 black sources in the deck to draw to, or Aether Vial. Interesting point, if we draw a Vial, do we play it or lackey? Probably lackey, because that can bait a Force of Will. Because then if we draw a land, we can go like lackey Vial. We'll take the buy, I guess. I don't really want to sit here, but I mean, the inactivity timer is... Oh, they're back. All right. Cavern. Come on. Boo. That's not one of our better draws. Matron's obviously going to be useful eventually. So we know this isn't Delver, so it could be Storm or it could be Miracles, basically, or Doomsday. All right, Lucky Resolves, neat. No. All right. Land. Fuck. All right. Well, if they run out the Lurrus to block the Lackey, we can hopefully jump palm it. Please draw Cavern. Oh my god. They just draw Terminus. Nope. Brainstorm. Okay, so no snap. Plow. So they gotta dig for the other plow. Let's see if they have it. Ponder. Ooh, they diggin'. Shuffle in. Cool. Land. Fuck. God damn it. So we're going Trashmaster Fanatic. No point in destroying the Astrolabe yet. They shuffled off the Ponder, so... You got a natural Terminus, so entreat. Okay. Entreat for 1. Well, they didn't have a plow last turn, so land? Land? Okay. Monk Fanatic's nice here, and we draw another land. Also good. Let's make sure this matron is not countered. I'll grab Ringleader. Sure, counterbalance. Cavern is perfect. Now their deck doesn't really do anything. They're at 6. We're... Yeah, don't really want to overextend. I'll keep my haste creature in my hand. Save a Mystic Sanctuary eventually to get back that entreat, but we're gonna chill. Predict me. Oh, they milled a matron. Unfair. Wow, they... Wait, was that blind? His blind predicted me? Alright. Good beats. Okay, so I got the Terminus here. I should not have wastelanded them. That was dumb. Okay. Man, blind name matron, hit matron, alright. The Caracas. Okay. Bauble. They know about the munitions expert. I do regret wastelanding them pretty badly, because I would like to cast Ringleader this turn if they Terminus me. I don't believe they set up a Terminus. I could flash in Expert there. They're really hitting these Terminuses. Super regret wastelanding. I'd love to hit them for 2 here, and I'd love to have 4 mana. Let's get Sling Gang. Is the Mystic Sanctuary back in treat here, probably? I believe that Terminus was a blind hit. Because they predict... Yeah. Oh, no Mystic Sanctuary yet. Okay. Yep. So I guess the safest way to do this is to attack, then Chain Whirler them. They gain some life. But if I do it the other way and they have Plow, I'm very sad. So, if I had 4 mana, this would be a lot easier. This is a stupid wasteland from me. I'm pinned on mana all game, and I'm gonna lose to my own choices. Here's the Sanctuary for the Entreat. All right. 4 mana is a very important amount of mana. They've used 2 brainstorms. Def Wasteland them again. Yes. So if I attack and they like... I mean, I can eat an Angel with the Expert and first strike damage. They'll just double block. They know about the Munitions Expert from Bauble. So the real question is, do I Sling Gang now? Assume they have Plow. 2, all right, 4, 8, 12, 16. Kind of in a dicey spot because I was bad, huh? And they know about the Sling Gang too, and they've got 4 cards. I'm probably going to lose this one because I played badly. All right. What's the best way to get out of this? It might be Matron Lackey. Or like Matron Skirk, I guess. No, Matron Lackey's better. Because I need to get more creatures on board, basically. A little annoyed that I got Blind Terminist. Let's see if they have another Brainstorm. Okay. This is game 1. Oh. Okay. How do you win the game now? Someone explain. Guess Snapcaster beats? Seems unlikely. Unless they have 2 Entreats. Or 2 Mystic Sanctuaries. I've only seen 1 in a lot of these lists, but... So they go to 3 if they fetch here, and then... Okay. Yeah, this matchup is very, very good. They've seen 3 Terminuses pretty quickly, or effectively 3. Or no, just 2. But then they died. Okay. Like, they found Entreat as early as they could possibly hope to find Entreat and still died, and I kept a 1-lander. Okay. Relic is nice in case of Savines. So I want these 3 for sure. Trash Master's pretty mediocre. I like Shaving Skirk, so you don't overcommit. Chain Whirler's kind of medium. Chalice is okay. They have a lot of air. But they also board in, a fair amount of artifact removal, so maybe we just keep the Ringleader engine as good as humanly possible. We could just do this. This is fine. Chalice. Let's see if we can go without the Chalice. I think it's okay here compared to normal Miracles because you're not worried about Reb shutting off, or Chalice shutting off your own Reb on Jace or Back to Basics. Fnatic's not too bad because it can at least, it can stop a Snapcaster from trading with a Crater Maker or War Chief or Pashik Mons or something. Also combines with Pashik Mons to kill Lurrus. So it's possible when I guess if they didn't have Plow, then like, I could have used the Expert to kill Lurrus and not use the Chain Whirler, which would have been more efficient, and they would have had 3 less life, which did matter quite a bit. So if I didn't Wasteland there, it would have been easier, I think, because I guess they may have been able to get one Entreat. One more angel token, which would have potentially killed me, though they didn't have the plow. So, but it was kind of dumb in the moment because I was like, I'm stuck on lands, and then like I find my third land, I'm like, I'm gonna Wasteland them. Popping the Astrolabe was bad because of Lurrus. That's kind of interesting, actually. Yeah? Could be. Could be. It might be a keep. Like, we have Matron and Cavern of Souls. Like, 2 Wastelands might do something. They just, like, can't pressure you. Sure. There also might be mulliganing to, like, a hand that answers Lackey or Vial, and I'm just like, nope, turn 3, 1/1. Also, this hand just has very good draws from here, so. They see that I have a mountain. So this hand doesn't care about, like, engineered explosives or something. Sling Gang's nice. Turn 3 Lurrus could be, like, kind of sketch. Hey, now less sketch. I can't imagine a world where we flash in Expert here, so I'm just going to play the other mountain. Not let them know that I have a Cavern. This doesn't look like Invasion. Yeah, they took down Invasion Draft, unfortunately. Okay, since they played the Bauble from their hand. Alright, so they know about Mountain and Wasteland. Are they really playing Lurrus here? Alright. They should have played the Bauble from the graveyard then. Oh wait, no, it doesn't matter. I'm stupid. They know about the Wasteland again. Alright, so Alright. They'll draw a bunch of cards. Alright. Do you Force of Will a Mog Fanatic? No, you don't? Cool. Haha. Goodbye, Lurrus. Got him. By got him, I mean I top decked the thing. Mog Fanatic wins! They don't have any good Snapcaster targets yet, so. Yeah, who doesn't love a good Mog Fanatic? So the cards I'm scared of at this point are Entreat and Savine's Reclamation. We actually have an onboard way to kill. I've been Terminused. Alright, we'll deal one. Mog Fanatic, best Mog. Mog War Marshal's in the running. No shuffle. Alright. Crater Maker. Let's just cast a Ringleader. Yeah, we can tap the Wasteland. Mog Flunkies, hell yeah. Those are good. Those are good cards to have. The power. Do I want to play out the Slacky? I think I'm fine with them Mystic Sanctuarying Terminus this board. That is totally fine. More Creator Makers. I would love a Caracas of my own. Let's put in Pashlikmons or let's put in the Crate Maker. Sharpshooter is very cool. Alright, now I'm going to Wasteland. Terminus number 2. I'd love a fetch land just to shuffle, to be honest. Having to leave Petals over Vials feels a little sick. Yeah. Goblin Ringleader, you know he's coming. Expert. War Marshal, War Chief is fine. Maybe Snapcaster coming in for the block. Plow. All right. I really would love a port. Cut them off white. Mog Catcher, another cool Mog. It's a mercenary though. Not quite a Mog. Please no entreat. Cool. If I do play Savines, we can still Creator Maker the Lurrus. Okay, Sanctuary. Back a Brainstorm. So their hand is not very good. Browser Cripe. Oh, about Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter is just very sweet. But it's not really playable anymore, I'm sad to say. Another Ringleader, Jesus Christ. Alright, let's get some cards out of our hand. Okay, so they got back a Brainstorm with Sanctuary, then Pondered. Okay. Let's hardcast Force mana. Just play a War Marshal, I think. Is that too conservative? Should I play Creator Maker as well? Maybe. Elves is becoming popular again? Yes. I'll play Creator Maker. If they hardcast Force and Creator Maker, that's okay. I want to get cards out of my hand anyway. Wasteland or nah? JD the Blight Dragon, thank you for the follow. Lurrus is a lot like Joe Biden. Alright, so I think 4 mana is enough for what we need to do. Let's cut them off white. Makes Feature Ports better. There's the Entreat. Alrighty then. They see the expert. So we can we can expert an angel. We can probably just kill all these angels eventually. Double Crater Maker one of them. Paying Echo has some appeal, but I don't think I can afford to. Relic is neat. What if I go like War Chief, Crater Maker, attack? They block 3 things. I get in for 2. That sounds terrible. F6, you say? Alright, so their win cons are gone, so we literally just have to not die to these angels. But also, they need to not die to us. Unless they have 2 entreats, I guess. That'd be pretty good. Oh, EE for 2. All right. Got me. Attacking with the crew. All right, War Marshal should make this pretty easy. So War Chief. Ooh, Spell Snare. All right, got me. But now we just attack with their idiots. Placeline Gang, GG. Sling Gang is a very powerful magic card. Yep. Yeah, it's a good matchup. So yeah, they got to find the entreat by like turn. I mean, like probably the ideal timing for entreat is like turn 8. And like, look at remember the hand I kept? I kept Mountain, Mountain, Cavern, Wasteland, Wasteland, Matron, Pashalik Mons. I never cast the Pashalik Mons. Maybe when I put in the Crater Maker off of Lackey, I could have put in Pashalik and then like been activating its ability, and then when they Terminus me, I just sack a dude and deal a damage. But yeah, we kept a very, very slow hand, and it still worked. I did get a little bailed out by top decking the Mog Fanatic to kill the Lurrus. With the expert. Yeah, sketch hands both games. Yeah, that's true. Game 1 was the one-lander. Just played patient. We had so much gas at the end of that game. Veiled in Intuition. Ooh. Oof. Ved. Oh, he's playing Miracles as... I thought Ved had... Maybe this is Ved's normal account. Hell yeah. His hand's one Cavern of Souls away from being like the best possible hand. Yeah, last time I played against Ved, he scooped the match as well when he ran into me. Just, I mean, he was playing Depths, and he just scooped. He just has a hate boner for Goblins. Yeah, you can see the match, yeah. Pokemokey. Wow. All right. Oh shit, he's playing Zirda. All right. Man, Jeff, why can't you be playing nice decks that aren't mean? All right, we're going to 5 here. Not sure if he's on the control variant or the pure combo variant. Oh, we're here with our 2 null rods. Pure combo, all right. To beat pure combo, we have to basically have Lackey into Trash Master. And then also some stuff. Game 1's going to be really tough, especially on 5 cards. None of these hands have been, like, keepable. Just in general, though. Like, I wouldn't keep this against Delver. I wouldn't keep... I probably would have kept the first hand against Lurrus Miracles. Because, again, they can't really beat a Cavern Souls. Alright. We're probably dead. Oh, wow, he's serum powdered a whole bunch of shit. Alright. So, 2 Karns down. That's cool. Moxes, 2 Mystic Forges, 2 LEDs. I guess LED can be coming back. Monolith. This hand sucks, by the way. We're dead. It's got Spirit Guides in there, too. All right. Lackey? Cavern. Just fetch to thin. Hey, Steve. Mental Misstep Arrow Legacy was 10 billion times better than this shit. I wasn't playing then, but I don't know if I can disagree with you. Cheers to Mental Misstep. This is one of the best scotches Abalor Abudna. I think that's how you say it. It's very good. How many drinks? This is the first one. All right, so I believe that is the name. This is very strong though, so Karn probably fucked me up. It's like 54% or something. Shit is gonna take the edge off. Probably get LED. I know. Jeff. Jeff hates this shit just as much as everyone else. It's so sick that Karn can get the cards you serum powdered away. Like, that's real. Like, why does this card worded the way it is? Basically. Get back. Full take key. Okay. Untap Monolith. Cast another Karn. Or like Ballista for 2. Mystic Forge. Alright. Well, it's just like they stopped naming wishes this way years ago. Alright, if we draw Munitions Expert, we can kill the Karn. Expert plus Wasteland. War Chief would have been pretty good there. I mean, we either Matron up Trashmaster or we waste him and pray. I think we got a Matron up Trashmaster. We're very dead. They might not have white, I guess is the hope. Or red for Zirda. Goblin Trashmaster. We do look very dead, yes. This is straight facts. What do you want? We mulligan to 5. And it's a very tough matchup, I think. Maybe just bricks. Maybe he just bricks. Alright, so he needs a red source. Petal, Opal kills me. Fourth Spirit Guide. Alright, you got me. Yeah. Famous last words indeed. Alright, so Kitchen Sink coming at you. Not Relic. All these cards, though. Grafter's Cage is so narrow, but narrow doesn't matter. Okay, so they make infinite mana with... So Zirda plus a Monolith allows you to just tap on tap Monolith at net mana, and then Karn minus get Walking Ballista. Alright, so the strategy I was trying was cut vials, because Null Rod on both sides of the battlefield. Leave one ringleader around. Eric Landon with just throw Eric, thanks for the host. Hello everyone, we're playing Goblins and Legacy. We are 2-0. About to be probably 2-1. We're against Pokimoki on Zirda combo. We've got a giant ass 12 card sideboard for this matchup, an 11 card sideboard for this matchup at least. Alright. GG Grixis Delver Legacy, thank you for the follow. 61 card ham sandwich, yeah. Alright, turn 2 Null Rod. That's what we want. A Lackey and a Prayer, not gonna do it. That's a turn 2 Null Rod, okay. Please don't kill us. Throw back the War Chief, I think. I think Munitions Expert to kill like a Construct. I guess we have Crater Maker for those. Maybe War Chief's better, actually, than Munitions Expert. Both require another red source to cast. Expert hits Planeswalkers, but I guess War Chief also technically hits Planeswalkers. Alright, don't turn 1 me. Hopefully he'll like play around Mindbreak Trap. Yeah, all the lands players on 4X Null Rod, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty sad. Alright, Jeff. Rut-row indeed. Okay. Pass? Sack hand to LED cast. Okay, we're getting a turn. Cool. Maybe. Okay. Alright, so now if we draw a land, we can kill anything with Crater Maker, and if we don't, we can still play our Crater Maker. That's 4 mana. Mystic Forge does nothing. Land, please. So now we've got him with the Null Rod game 2. Hopefully if we go to game 3, then we can get him with the Mindbreak Trap. Oh, Mountain is terrifying. Mountain is terrifying. He might have a Braid. Nice. Okay. Okay. We can deal with that. Nice. Okay. All right, so I'm going to jam the War Chief here and plan on killing him next turn. Could attack. Don't think it's worth it. Yeah, the safer line would be like Expert the Spirit Guide and then hold up Crater Maker. Maybe that's better, actually. Okay. Their AP boy. Fuck. Oh, no! Alright, well. He needs to do something with the Monolith. Or with the Mystic Forge. So if he has payoff on top of his deck, sure. Alright. I mean, whatever. So if we had held up, if we gone Expert this, hold up Crater Maker, then he pops the Null Rod, and then we blow up the Mystic Forge. Or, no, we blow up the Basalt Monolith. Yeah. Tier 0 wins, yeah. This deck's really stupid. But I think I made the right play. Like he obviously didn't. He had to top deck the Braid basically. He obviously didn't have it the previous turn, or else he would have killed me then. So he ripped one of his, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 outs from there. I thought we had him. Turn 2 Null Rod, die on turn 4. Yeah, I think Zirda probably should get banned. Yeah, that's what happened, Carrie. I had like the perfect 7 too. It was like Lackey, Vial, land, and they're all red sources. Could only be better if I had a port and then like Pile Driver Matron. Need more Mind Break Traps. Mind Break Trap wouldn't have saved me. I just went Mountain Vial and he snap conceded. Yeah, maybe I should have gone for the safer line because I was in such good shape there. But also, like, playing the War Chief gives him only 1 turn. Because I can go, if I draw land, then I can go Matron, Pile Driver, destroy the Spirit Guide with the Pile Driver trigger, or once the thing resolved. Trapping Zirda is easier said than done. Another Lurrus deck. This hand's very slow. Nice. 0 lands. Cool, 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 cool. Man, none of these hands have been good. Unfortunate. Just keep 3 Caverns. Crocus is like okay, but I think it's worse than Cavern. It's Doomsday. Great. Mulliting into 5 against the Lurrus decks does not feel good. Yeah, Companion is not smart. Not Oracle. We have a pretty good sideboard for this matchup too, right? We've got Chalices, Mind Break, Surgical, Null Rod, Bread Blast. Good evening, Ludwig Frito. I've revealed a Cavernous Souls. Sling Gang's okay. If we get the chance to cast it, they might die if they cast Doomsday. Yaha, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Goblin Tribe. Maybe just play Lurrus as a blocker into the onboard Crater Maker. Maybe that's a little ambitious to think. Pokemoki again. Good luck. Yeah, so I probably should have played it safe because I was in such a good position. So the only way I lose that game is them ripping a Braid for Null Rod. So I should have played around them being able to do stuff after that and blown up the... pretty sure I'm supposed to blow up the Monolith. The notification. I thought I turned them all the way down. Yeah, aren't they muted? Hold on. I don't want to... They should be muted. So... Hey, what's up? 2021 with Great Mirror Magic, Zendikar will have Goblin Lackey in Standard, Mesmeric Fiendess Goblin, and Broken Goblin Planeswalker. It's going to be banned in all formats. Alright. Wasteland? Okay. Not Wasteland. someone's having someone's prophesizing? Yeah. That's a word. 2021 will be the year for goblins. Augury, yeah. Well, let's see. Did you use birds? Augury is the observation of birds, the movement of birds.
Did you get really high over event obnoxious dances? Then you might be the Oracle of Delphi.
you might be the Pythia. They bottom off the preordained, so maybe we're not dead. Dark Ritual. Called it. Okay. Dark Ritual. Interesting. Yeah. Alright, see if you kill me this turn or next turn. Or maybe they randomly lose to this munitions expert if they don't put the devotion low enough. That'd be pretty funny. Alright, so we're going to sit here for a little bit. Dead as fuck. Carry. Probably. Yeah, probably. Probably. Let's leave the probably there. It's like a Lara, but instead of multicolor, everything's goblins. Yes, the gory thing that the Romans used to do. That's an accurate way of putting it. Okay, so if we... So they lose half their life, rounded up. So they lose 9. So they go to 8. Attack for 2, 3, 5. Okay, so we actually have lethal if they pass the turn. That's kind of neat. And we can kill an Oracle, so they do have to mill their entire deck. Haruspecs, there you go. That's a good word. Okay, so they resolve Doomsday. Pre-Ordon. Remember things from classical lit classes? Incredible. Very nice. Alright, so they've got Baleful Strixes. They got Cabal Therapy. Interesting. Forces. 2 on top. Yep. There's an Unearth. Spicy. Predict. Okay. Okay. Now we win. There's a Facebook page that gives daily updates on the current status of the Roman Empire. That is awesome.
Is that true?
That's what Steve just said.
Oh my god.
Still gone. Oh, you'll have to see it. That's great. If they have Veil, oh man. That would be pretty funny. Don't they still lose? No, we have exactly lethal, so yeah. Alright, this is going to be the most uncounterable sling gang of all time. It is so uncounterable. Yeah, they can Veil Sling, yeah. Don't think it's worth playing around, though. Oh no, if they Veil, they deck. They would draw a card because we cast a black creature. they would deck out. What? Are you kidding? What the fuck? All right. We got fucking bamboozled. Why? Alright. We died to healing salve. The fuck? Cling to dust? Really? Alright then. Afraid I'm not doing a song request. Who said Legacy was OP? Nullrod seems okay. Not great, but okay. They do play Baleful Strix, so Monk Fanatic's actually not like the worst thing ever. Let's cut these guys. Chain Whirler. Again, Baleful Strix. I'll shave a vial because I'm bringing in 2 null rods. Like, it's okay if you draw one of them, but you really don't want to. Really don't want to play 2. I'll trim a War Marshal, maybe. That's like cheap stuff. All right, that was a pretty great way to lose. If I'm gonna be honest. Cling to dust. If we had 1 more damage, we win. All right, this is acceptable. Double Wasteland might do some work. They don't play Wasteland, so just fetch out Badlands. Just gonna F6 and then turn off auto yield swiftly if they do crazy shit. They know about the matron. Okay. Preordain. Mindbreak Trap is definitely like one of our weaker hate cards in this matchup. 2 on top. That's a little scary. Am I going to draft? They took down the invasion block draft. It's now chaos draft. Maybe I'll do chaos draft. I don't know. Yeah, no, I was bummed out. Lucky. Port. Nice. Lucky, definitely a decent draw. If you like therapy me, I'll be kind of sad. All right, that's a Thoughtsy. It's a wasteland land. If they go like Dark Crit Doomsday, we can Mindbreak Trap them. And if they have force, they have force. Dead weight. That's just rude. Might be matroning for Pile Driver. Depends on what we draw. Third Wasteland. All right, well, this is happening. Don't want them to cast Lurrus. Matron. So we cast Pile Driver. We Violent Pile Driver. We're attacking for 7. Down to 12. I feel like it's not quite good enough. I think I'm going to go Matron for Matron here. Because I would like to have more options next turn with the Vial. Alright, Baleful Strix. Sure. I think now we're going to be matroning for Trash Master. Chalice isn't bad. I'm going to Chalice on 1. Whoa! Okay. I've been got. They've got some fucking spice. Now they're back on 1 land. Ensnare. All right. I'm getting ruined by these terrible cards. Oh, man. Alright, Trash Master time. This puts the fastest clock on them, gets rid of the Baleful Strix. Generally good things. Buffs our team. That's a good draw. Ready for some nonsense? Okay. Record, we are 2-1. Pleasure to die alongside you. Alright, opponent's dead next turn. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep, more than enough. I'm gonna Mind Break Trap if they do some nonsense. Opponent is playing Doomsday. Can't think of a reason to put that in pre-combat because we might want to wasteland them. They could have like Abrupt Decay for the Pile Driver. Can't be a whole lot else. They would have to get basics or else they're going to get wastelanded again. Looks like Abrupt Decay. Okay. Go to 5. Yeah, Doomsday is kind of a... It's combo control. Alright, so opponent has... We know they have another land in hand. Because they bounced it with Ensnare. I don't know how they're beating this Chalice, though. And the Mind Break Trap. Because they have to win this turn. Alright, game 3. We never showed them the trap, which is cool. Yeah. Maybe I don't want Null Rod. I don't know. Seems fine. They are a pedal LED deck, after all. It's a very similar hand to last time. Let's probably keep up. If they Thoughtseize me, I can still play the Crater Maker. And Violent Deport is quite good. Maybe not as good as Triple Wasteland, but... I mean, it's nice that we have a way to kill Lurrus kind of on hand. via Matron for Crater Maker, Matron for Pashlik Mons with Sling Gang, or just the Crater Maker. Island. Please no discard spell. Discard spell would make me sad. Yeah, Steve, this is just like kind of how they are now. Like Doomsday is just built to take the game a little bit longer because their win con is like pretty mana intensive. All right. Other Matron's a little sketchy because they do play we saw Cabal Therapy. So Therapy on Matrons could be pretty rough for us. Also Decay would be kind of rough. It's probably a Lurrus. And I can't Mind Break Trap that, unfortunately. Right, because they just played the Pebble. Yeah. Could maybe have Mind Break to the Petal. That seems bad, though. Lackey's really nice. That makes an Abrupt Decay much less terrifying. Let's tax their black mana. Attacking. Okay. All right. It's a scry. That's pretty funny. All right, so they can block the Lackey, which is annoying. But we can Crater Maker the Lurrus now. Ooh, Chain Whirler. All right, let's get this Lurrus out of here. Fortunately, we can't port. But I would like to stop giving them free mana. Oh, if they have Unearth, I'll feel stupid. All right. Okay. All right, if I got to 3, that's pretty important. Badlands also rather important. TJ peaked. Oh, who is that? Catherine, is that you? How's it going, friend? Okay, what's the line here? Oh, it's Tommy. Okay. What's up, dude? Okay, so they have 4 cards. They missed land drops. I think we just pass. We might eat the Oracle in combat with the Chain Whirler. Like, porting seems pretty good when they're stuck on mana. I guess they have Decay. Brainstorm, okay. List only has 1 Oracle. Matron for Trashman. Yeah, Matron for Trashman's pretty appealing. Get the Petal off the board. Okay. So they found the fetch. Doomsday here is somewhat scary. I mean, we do have the Mind Break Trap still. If they only have one Oracle. I guess they might be trying to get the Oracle into the graveyard. Dark Crit, yeah. Hey, thank you. Nice. Okay. So Chain Whirler attacks the easiest. Matron grabs Pashlikmons? Trashmaster is also very good, though. Taking out that pedal does seem very good. Alright, we'll go for Trashmaster. The vial's going to get to 4 anyway. Lackey. That's not terrible, to be honest. That might not block here, so it's kind of a free attack. I imagine they want the Oracle in the graveyard, actually, so maybe... Yeah, Null Rod's so good against Pokemoki until he kills you on turn 4 after you played turn 2 Null Rod. As I can perhaps speak to. Porting this is okay, but I think porting this is better because they have to cast Doomsday to win, and they've already used 1 Dark Ritual. They only have 2 cards in hand. Decay Vial, yeah, that makes sense. Turn 4 Null Rod, that does not sound good enough to me. Like, the sequence you're describing does not sound good enough against Zirda, like, the majority of times. So I guess we want to draw, like, Surgical now. That's good, too. Oh, 2 Forcibles. Okay. That's better. Can we just go full mana denial, or do we play the Sling Gang first? They've got 2 cards. I think I play the Sling Gang this turn, and then I go Waste Port like for the rest of the game next turn. And I don't think I want this Thassa's Oracle to die, if I'm being honest. Because I saw the Unearth in their deck. I think I just want to attack with 2/2s. Maybe that's like totally next leveling myself and wrong, but... Shuffling. So we have to waste him off green. Alright, Red Blast is really nice. Let's hold back Trashmaster. So we just don't want to trade the Thassa's Oracle for anything. But Red Blast is very nice insurance. They're getting pretty close to dead. Getting for 6 this turn. Ooh. Is that better? Better than porting. So if we attack with the team, they take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Assuming they block Trash Master. Alright, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 11. So we just have lethal if we do that. Alright. They're dead if I Rebel Oracle. Oh, yeah. That's probably better. Maybe not. Also, they're just dead if they ever cast Doomsday anyway, so... They can't get Revolt before dying. Put in the Chain Whirler as an extra bit of damage. Yay. Incoming Cling. Don't think Cling would save him there. Alright, 3-1. It's been a fast league. So it's possible I was being stupid by playing around the Unearth. So, maybe misplayed that game 2 against Zirda so far. Everything else I think I've been pretty happy with. The Wasteland against round 1 was very sketch, though. Yeah. But, if I held up Crater Maker and just killed the Spirit Guide, would have been much better shape. Because then if they're, like, tapping their tombs and stuff, then the War Chief haste might just kill them on the following turn anyway. Alright. For the 4-1, Show and Tell. That's a scary username. Alright, well, this seems pretty good if this vial resolves. And if it doesn't, we'll see. He's on Omnitel? Great. Alright, well, vial resolved. This hand's, like, honestly not bad against Omni. We have a Lackey, Pile Driver, Sling on turn 3. So we have a turn 4 kill with ports. I've seen worse. No shuffle. Okay. Crater Maker's a nice bit of insurance. So we can blow up an Emrakul now. Got a Red Blast, which is unfortunate. Man, who's playing Show and Tell right now? I guess Show and Tell probably is. It's in the name. So as long as we dodge... Oh, no shuffle is terrifying. As long as we have to dodge Soul Land Petal. Soul Land or Petal, plus the combo. Hopefully they think we guarantee and they kept it a little bit slower, because they are dead on turn 4. They might not realize it, but they are. Another Crater Maker. Alright, please don't kill me. Are they actually dead? They might not actually be dead. We can kill 2 Emrakuls. We can't beat Omni Emrakul because I'm tapping out, which is really awkward. Okay, no pedal, please. No pedal, please. Astrolabe. Is this blue-green Omni? That's a weird brainstorm. Okay. Pile driver. We're gonna leave our vial at 2. Land's really nice. Wait, 7 down to 10, 6. We're a little tiny bit short. We might be able to kill them if they cast Show and Tell, though. So we hold up a Creator Maker activation, and we can violin Creator Maker. Yeah. Grizzlebrand's off the table, at least. Hopefully this is like intuition. Okay. Oh, fuck, it's Miracles. What the fuck? Alright. Well, I feel stupid now. That might just be dead anyway. Y'all lied to me. Blowing up labor. I mean, I just didn't. I thought. I mean, if we knew it was Miracles, yeah. Plow, yeah. All right. Well, they're at 4. There's a Cavern of Souls. Double port or get in with their Fanatic. Attack for 2. I think double port's better. And I think I'm going to port Caracas and then let them go to draw step, and then I'm going to port another white source if I can. Later. Like 3 blue mana isn't anything scary, and I'd rather not get this Creator Maker plowed. Okay. They got an Oko? So wow, it's just straight up normal ass Miracles. Okay. Alright, so if it played the Fanatic, they'd be dead. Unless they played a Fanatic. Alright, a lot of things killed him. Man. Man, unfortunate. We might lose here. This is tough. We could go play out our whole hand. Hold up Crater Maker. But I also want to hide the Crater Maker because hide the Fanatic because that might go to 1. And there's a question of do we port here or not. I think we want to hold up a Crater Maker activation. Kind of sucks if they... it's a tough call. So if we'd blown up that Astrolabe with the Crater Maker a bunch of turns ago, they would have died. Because they wouldn't have been able to terminus off island, island, island. They're in kind of precarious spot, though. Okay. Like they have to crack this food token, basically. Lead designer for Corio is the one who made Avacyn Restored. Oh, boy. Good run. Good run, dude. Plains is annoying. Oh, it's fake news. Okay. Less egregious now. They're conceding? I think they're conceding. Sweet. All right, we talked up Chain Whirler anyway. That would be very good. Cool. All right, Oko Miracles. We've cut sideboard cards this matchup, so we want Needle because we don't have as many Red Blasts as we did. I think we just want these 4. I don't think Chalice is particularly good. Surgical, maybe if we see Uro. So Trashmaster's out. Fanatic. They play Ice Fang. Fanatic is okay. I think I like Prospector to have my mana open more consistently. Chain Whirler's like somewhat medium in this matchup. Hey, Lynn. Oh, Arkin, Legacy Council, thank you for the host of 72. Welcome, everyone. We're 3-1 in the Goblins League. We've beaten Lurrus Miracles. Well, our opponent just scooped the match to Mountain Vial. We lost to Pokemilky on Zirda. We beat Doomsday, and now we're in a game against Oko Miracles, like just normal ass old school, quote unquote old school, as in like 2 weeks ago. So these two, I think I'm fine shaving. Lackey number 4 can probably come out. We still got a reasonable number of 1-drops. Last cut is always a little difficult. Chamber is a little awkward because it is like the best thing ever to steal with Oko. Ooh, excuse me. But it's also very good against like Coatls and fights Elk very well. Crater Maker is not actually that good in this matchup, but if they do have Containment Priest, its value goes up a lot more. I also might have Monastery Mentor. I think I'm fine shaving a Crater Maker. It's just kind of like a 1-for-1. Like if it blows up Astrolabe in response to removal spell, it's okay, but... So we thought our opponent was on Show and Tell. Partially based on the name, partially because of chat, partially because of the way the game's played. We just went like cantrip off islands. And we went for a turn 4 kill with ports, Sansakeep. And then they Terminus off. They went Astrolabe, and I was like, And then they cast Terminus off 3 islands. So we had to scrap it out, but we got there. Arkham's Astrolabe. Yep. Alright, hopefully they don't force my vial. Yeah, no companion, just like regular miracles. Yeah, when they played the Astral... I mean, I've seen Astrolabe and blue-green Omnitel, so that's why I didn't blow it up. But maybe I should have. Sling Gang's a fine draw. Scary cards in this matchup are back to basics. And there's the Force. Pitch Oko, though. Any Earwig today? No Earwig today. Just not finding it necessary. All right, now our hand's like pretty awkward because we just kind of loaded up on 3 drops here, which, you know, does happen when we shave some of the lower cost cards. Second Astrolabe, sure. So as long as we're avoiding a turn 3 Oko, I think we'll be okay. All right, at least we're on board. Where'd the Goblin Cat go? What do you mean by that, HC Fox? I'm going to plow the Prospector. Deal. I could cycle Gem Palm here. Dreamy Boys. No, Dreamy Boys are, they pitched Oko to force. I think I want to cycle. I have plenty of removal in the deck still, and my hand's not great. Gaining 1 life doesn't really matter. Cavern's nice. So Oko here would kind of suck, but they did pitch one. Please, no. No. It looks like Teferi. Mentor is scary. Okay. Well, now I feel stupid. Okay. Gotta get this guy off the board. They only got 2 cards. So we're going to go grab Expert. Plow now. Okay. So they've got 1 card. So as long as they don't have a 1-mana or an instant, I guess, is what I'm scared of. If they do have an instant, we can still maybe win. Another Matron. Okay. Just wait until their upkeep do anything. The fact that they did it at sorcery speed makes me think that they don't have it. But I'm not sure what punishes me for doing it now. I'm trying to think of a card. Or like, what's a card that they could I think I'm just gonna do it. Nice. Yeah, the fact that they did the swords immediately makes me think that they did not have it. Cool. Pashlik Mons can let us get rid of this mentor token pretty easily. No shuffle. Okay. It's probably another threat. Maybe like an Ice Fang. Okay, so chillin'. Port is very nice. Miracles playing in Treat. This version, maybe. Let's get our Pashlik down. Just attack with the expert. This way, if they play Coatl, cool. Yeah, if they're on Lurrus, they have to play Entreat because they just like literally can't play any other win conditions. Let's see what this fetch gets. Maybe Mystic Sanctuary. Okay. Get Ponder. Okay. What's nice is they're not really in a position to cast Back to Basics, but if they do, I'm going to get all my mountains. If we draw a 6th land, I might just not do anything. I might just be activating Pashlik and porting them. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Maybe that's taking things a little too slow. But I also don't want to just get wrecked by Terminus. Hold on. What if I put it in Sling Gang? Do they die? I think they do. So we go put in Sling Gang. So we'll have 5 on board. And then we activate Patchlick. Yeah, they die. Okay. Okay, so they have swords. So we sack Lackey, ping you. Make 2 tokens. And then this doesn't quite kill them, but it gets very close. And we still have a matron at the end of all this. Yeah, probably have Terminus on top. Sure. But then we play Matron, get Ringleader. We could go for Sling again, I guess. So what if they play Oko next turn? We have the War Marshal in hand. They have 1 card. I think we want to get the game over with. Ringleader's perfectly reasonable there as well, but Jace, yeah, Jace is going to be a little bit slow. I was just worried about Oko make a food block the ringleader like for a turn. I mean, like obviously ringleader could hit munitions expert and then I win, basically. So we have 6 mana, correct? Pay for War Marshal. Attack face. At 2. Opponent, I have bad news. Yeah, this matchup's very, very good. The 4th Swords to Plowshares. Oh, a Path to Exile. GG. 4-1. This is the... Imagine registering Jace in 2020. So, I don't know. I don't know how many 4-1s in a row this is. I guess I had a couple 3-2s with like normal goblins. I had some really bad runs with some janky lists, but not that I'm saying Lurrus Goblins is janky necessarily. I'm just not as good at it. And it's not as refined. So we beat Lurrus Miracles. Opponent scooped. In our hand, they were playing Lurrus Miracles. There's no chance in a million years they actually win. So, fair enough. Have I tried the Winter Orb? No, I never tried out the Winter Orbs in Dreamy Boys. But it's definitely interesting. And then we beat Doomsday, and then Classic. Just Bant Miracles, Oko Miracles, which we thought was show and tell. We went for a very aggressive line. Yeah, list is good. Remains good. Bummed we lost. Am I done with the stream? I don't know. This is a 2-hour league. It was pretty short. Yeah, Bant Miracles classic. Though Lurrus Miracles is basically top Miracles in a lot of ways. Which is why it's better for goblins. Yeah, we got 7 people here. I don't want to go yet. Bummed we lost to Zirda for sure. But I did take a little bit of a risky line, and he drew us out with a braid. Maybe he had the braid, but I feel like that'd be really weird if he didn't. If he didn't have the braid and didn't kill me. Run it back. Let's open a chest first. Yeah, we got some nice hosts from Legacy Council and Eric. Quartzwood Crasher. Okay. Alright, we'll run it back. -2 pyrokinesis +2 mind break trap. I think with the, theoretically the amount of Delver online, we want 3 pyrokinesis. Queue up with Nick Fit. I honestly like playing against Nick Fit. Yeah, 4 D&T matchups in a row. Though this list will probably do fine against D&T still. Hopeful CD. Alright. Yep. It's a non-companion deck. But we've got Protected Lackey, Pile Driver, Wasteland. It's a great hand. Great hand, I say. Let's see if turn 1 Lackey gets the job done. Are there even 4 D&T players left playing Legacy? Ooh, man, that's harsh. Island, love to see it. So we have to connect with Ringleader, cast Pile Driver. First league in 2 weeks, 3-2. All right, Blur. Not gonna fetch first because I don't know if they're a wasteland deck or not. This could be a show and tell. This could be Blue-Red Delver. Don't want to expose a land if I can help it. Big money. That's pretty big money. Yeah, no, non-snow land. Definitely something in Blue-Red Delver, show and tell, or like Storm. All Storm would play Lurrus. I think Blue-Red Delver or show and tell. Force Pitch Flusterstorm. I mean, if you draw 3 cards with Ringleader on turn 2, it's basically having like a 9-card hand. Ever think about that? High Tide. Could be High Tide. Yeah, I really want to draw a port. It's show and tell. There's a War Chief. War Chief kills pretty fast. Let's play War Chief. Counterspell? Brainstorm. All right. Storm, are they living under a rock? I mean, so we hit them for 5. We drop Ringleader. Maybe if that Ringleader finds Sun Gang, we can keep a Grizzlebrand from drawing cards. I think we can, because we'll have 7 damage on board, and they'll be at 13. It is Storm for people living under a rock. Touche. This could also just be, like, really old Miracles. Devs played Into the North. Alright, not the best. Not the best Ringleader of all time. Though I guess Prospector Pashlik Mons might just kill them. I fear we're dead, though. High Tide going off on turn 3 after Force of Willing does not seem like the easiest thing. What do you got, opponent? One, two, three, four. No show and tell, please. If we get to untap, we can do some crazy Prospector, War Marshal, Pashlik Mons shit. Shanta Omniemi. Yeah, that would be quite sad. If it's just Emrakul, just Emrakul or just Grizzlebrand, we can definitely win. Oh, it's this deck. Okay. I think we race this pretty easily. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. So the question is, how much do we have to play around to counterspell? Because we attack for, so say if they like Force of Will the Pashlik Mons, they go down to 12. Sack the War Marshal, play the War Marshal, play Mog, sack that, play Fanatic. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. So we don't care about Force of Will. It's actually way safer just to connect with Lackey and put it in the Pashlik Mons and kill them that way. Unsummon or Gut Shot. You are correct. They could have that. Daze. I will pay for days. Cool. Oh man. This just makes me happy right here. It's turn 4. We have a million dudes. Crunch. This is why the one Goblin War Chief sticks in the deck. Oh, does have lethal through combat damage? That's way less cool. It's just attack for 14. Way less cool. Okay. Chalice, Red Blast, Mind Break. So this deck wins with Oracle. Surgical doesn't really do anything. You can Relic into response to shift. Ooh, I did not consider that. That's hilarious. But then if they cast a spell, then they put themselves one card to deck, and then I'm really sad because then they win with Oracle. I think I just want these 6. So Gem Palm can come out. They don't really play creatures to kill. Fanatic, not necessary. They sometimes play Oko. Needle on Jace. I don't think Jace activating actually does anything. They do play Oko, so like, or they sometimes play Oko. Like the passive is what the card is there for. Like I feel like the abilities don't really matter on the Jace. Surgical on Oracle should win the game on the spot, but I only have 2 Rebs. If I had like 4 Rebs, I'd probably do that. Just trim a couple ringleaders. Maybe we don't want 3 experts. Maybe that's too many. Let's leave the ringleader in there, just haste creature. I don't think Null Rod does anything. It's very like normal deck hand. Kind of slow. Does opponent keep 7? They do. I'm gonna say no to this. I want a Cavern. This hand's worse. Probably can't mulligan super aggressively though. Just get rid of the fetch. Still like kind of a curve. Vial, Crater Maker, Patchlick. Would love a port. Ooh, my Break Trap. That's very good. Well, it's okay. Spell Pierce? Days, maybe. Sure. I'm okay with them setting themselves back a turn. Brainstorm? Nope. Alright. Floating mana for no reason. Gotta do it. Tight play. So their deck uses Matron's nice. They use paradigm shift to basically try to it uses also memory lapse. I think that's the card. To I should have brought a needle for memory lapse. That's or not. Is that what the card is? Yeah. Should have brought a needle for that. Hey, Pokemoki. GG's earlier. You got me good with the Zirda. I should have played. I don't know. Did you draw the Abrade, or should I have? Like, I was wondering. I could either tap out for War Chief, or I expert the Thought Lash. Thank you, Len. Do I tap out for War Chief to try to kill you next turn, or do I Munitions Expert the Simian Spirit Guide and hold up Crater Maker? Yeah, Memory Lapse is like the old school remand. Let's play the Matron. Just jam our shit. What is this getting? War Chief? Pile Driver? Kind of like Pile Driver here. Actually, no, War Chief's faster. It was on top. Okay. I really wasn't sure. Because I could have like abraded or Crater Makered the monolith in response to Null Rod getting destroyed. And then Zirda would not be able to make infinite mana. But then you have the Mystic Forge online. But it was really tempting because if I draw a land after playing the War Chief, then I can go Matron, Pile Driver, swing. After Pile Driver resolves, Crater Maker, kill the Simian Spirit Guide, and I believe that was lethal. Okay. Oh, why didn't I play the War Chief pre-combat? That was stupid. Just cost myself 2 damage for no reason. Cool. Distracted playing. That's right. Black mana. Paddle. Massacre. Rip. Alright. That's fine. It's like a 2 for 3. Inverter. Alright, so they should be at 13 here. I'm just stupid. I should have played the War Chief pre-combat, obviously. Now we get to attack for 3, play Pashlik. Is that lethal? 12, 2, 4. If there are 2 less, probably. Scotch for the Scotch gods. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Card's scary. I really need to draw Red Blast. War Marshal. I don't know if that's going to be good enough. The actual fuck is happening. This is a unique deck. Yeah, we can try to drain him out. So we basically, if they have Oracle in hand, then we're dead. But if this is just a delaying tactic, then we can win. Shelldock Isle. This is pretty frightening art. If we get a turn, if they have to like brainstorm into it or something, then Mindbreak can get him. Oh no, if they don't pay the cumulative upkeep, then they die. Right, and they die in their upkeep. That's how the card works. One spell. This is a little life loss, so this cannot dodge Pashlik Mons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. We're close. We're close to killing them just with Sling Gang Drains. Yeah, War Marshal's Lightning Helix is very good. Or maybe they're just decking themselves. Looks like that's what's happening. Maybe they cast a spell? They milled an Oracle. It was turn 7, so we didn't exactly have fast pressure. And this way we get to see their whole deck. Needle, interesting. Yeah, definitely want to bring a Needle for Thought Lash. Forgot about that. That's pretty important. 2 Massacres, okay. They must have Oracle in hand. It's the only way what they're doing makes sense. This Mind Break has not looked very good. Echoing Truth, okay. Crystal Vein. I'm just gonna F6, just chill right here. If they have Oracle, why not Thought Lash in response to the trigger? Unless they want to click 40 times. Yeah. Well. I don't know. Good question. So they brought in some needles. I should have waited to make them draw a card. That'd be pretty funny. Yeah. Cannot pay for my Mind Break Trap. Okay. Definitely want Pithing Needles of our own. So there's a Wipe Away. A couple Ancient Tombs. 2 Massacres. Shelduck Isle. Alright. Alright, Needle, get in here. Still don't think Surgical does anything. Chalice looks okay. I guess Chalice on 2 is... Yeah, traps might not be good. It's probably better than your average Goblin, though, question mark? I don't think I want Gem Palm or Fanatic or another Munitions Expert. Chain Whirler, maybe, I guess. I guess Chain Whirler survives Massacre. I mean, yeah. That's some of their draws, though. Like, they might have... Also might need to win a Counter War. This is going to be one of those instances where Turn 1 Lackey is better. They do not play... Yeah, Trap is medium, but it's not terrible. When you're playing Goblins, you gotta understand that even minimal interaction is better than a lot of things. Because you're gonna kill them. Like, you have creatures in your deck. Like, you just need to get enough time. So if all it does is delay a single turn, that's usually enough to warrant a slot. So, how are we sequencing this? We could go just Matron Pile Driver, hit them for 7. But I have the Pashlik in hand, so Pashlik might be better. It depends whether or not we draw land. I got you, Marco. Ooh, that's strong. That Scotch is powerful. Ooh. Bottom 2, nice. Oh, Trash Master, hello. Let's just drop him. Cast Crater Maker. So now we have an attack for 8. Put them into 11. If we draw a land... Draw a land, Slingang is very close to lethal. Our 2/2s don't even die to Massacre. It's kind of cool. We might get the cool kid win of sacking our own goblins to kill our own vial and holding priority, killing the Pathfinder Monster triggers. That's always the coolest, just the coolest play. So we hit them for 8, put them to 11. No shuffle. Okay. Okay. They do have Needle in their deck, but don't think Needle's particularly scary. I think we want to race to Slingang. Maybe not, though. It really depends on whether or not we draw land. Ringleader. Not the best. So... let's attack. $11. So we can deal 4 if we go for the Pashikmon's funky kill. Pashik's also better against a Massacre. Not that we care about Massacre with our board of 3/3s. Could also go like Matron, Skirk. I mean, we're gonna kill them next turn no matter what. So what's the best way to ensure that? It's gotta be going for Slingang. Well, Goblins get the Goblin's Companion they deserve. Good Goblin Companion would be interesting. They bring back Companion and return to Lorwyn. So, if they can, like, pedal Underground Sea, you know. But doing this also, if they go, like, Ancient Tomb, Thought Lash. Is that a custom emote? Oh my god. That's awesome. So they need to play Thought Lash this turn or else they die. Interacting doesn't really get them anywhere. Hey, Olaf. We 4-1 the first league, and we're... Alright, looks like Thought Lash is happening. Yeah. Yeah, 4-1 was good. I'd love a port. Port would be Excellente. So we can put them down to 5. Maybe more. Oh no, they can just block all the damage. There's both the massacres. No damage goes through. I am sad. Man, sure would be nice to have a red blast. I mean, yeah, we just gotta wasteland them. So they can't like cantrip into Oracle. They need to have Oracle right now. If they have it. Oh well. Yeah. Port would have saved us. Okay. They got us. No red blasts for me. Yeah. I think it's a pretty good matchup, but we shaved a good amount of our interaction. Also, having Pith and Needle game 2 would have been rather helpful. What's the list currently? I think Goblins is looking fine. The Companion meta, Lurrus Miracles is the best Miracles variant for Goblins since, I don't know, forever. And I feel very confident against most Lurrus Delver builds. Basically all of them. Yeah, they do play around my rig pretty well. If we just had like a Chalice on 0 just to stop the pedal. Good night, Marco. Yeah, it's just like Lurrus Miracles, the only card in their deck that does anything, oh god, it's Reapal cheap, fuck, is Entreat. Cavern of Souls is like a zillion for one, it feels like. Yorion, interesting. I mean, it's probably a keep. Like without... Yeah, Curses is probably just like one of the worst matchups imaginable, but... Because he's just like a bazillion Plague Engineers and Ida Soul's Betrayal, but whatever. We're going to get memed on. I imagine Zirda is pretty good against what he's got going on. He plays Karn, though. Viewers are in for spice. I am sure of that. He goes to 5, though. That's cool. His hand's very not good against his average deck, though. Yeah, Curses is not what we're really set up to be with our 3 War Marshal deck, because he also plays... I believe he plays 4 main deck Plague Engineers, so I'm ready to be miserable. Okay, I guess when you're 80 cards deep, you gotta play some stuff. Port, Wasteland, Expert. All We can kill a plague on turn 2. Or turn 3, rather. Chain Whirler, Vial, and Expert. Goes like Ancient Tomb, Plague Engineer. We can beat that. Uh-huh. Interesting, interesting. Mardu Vehicles. Oh, that's funny. Sling Gang. Alright, we're just going to play our Chain Whirler. Get our beats on. Curses. Black-White Eldrazi. None of these lands cast Eldrazi. Blade Splicer. Okay. Alright, I'm not going to go for like the cheeky hold on to the expert. I'm just going to get this off the table so I can take up my vial and like maybe draw a land. And like I could hold the expert and then like try to blow him out, but I feel like he just won't block if I do that. Okay. Oh, I can attack with both and expert now. If he's not on Quadrillion Plague Engineers, then this matchup should be pretty good. Also, this Vial's about to make so much mana. Who says Vial is bad? It's good in the Black-White Yorion matchup. Cast Thought Not Zirda Daria. What? I will sacrifice a creature. I will sacrifice another creature. Edicts? Edicts not the best against goblins, have to say. Skirk Prospector. 3. Yeah, Primo Spice is accurate. Hello, ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Maybe I just play some idiots. Good old draw 4. Draw 4, hit for 2, 0 mana off file. Goblin Ringleader's pretty good. Uh-huh. Cast out. Yorion with Caracas backup. Yeah, if he get, yeah. Where's his Illusions of Grandeur? He can flicker Crumb Mox value. Alright, we'll sack Lackey and Ringleader. Yeah. Do I have lethal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I have exactly lethal. Okay. Or 1 over. Yeah. JR. I don't blame you. Opponent's fighting a fight. All right. This is yeah. This is what Watsy was thinking of the whole time. I 100% agree. Okay. Do we sideboard? I probably want Pyrokinesis as answers to Plague Engineer. Do I want Red Blast just for Yorion? Seems unnecessary. Mog Fanatic kills Blade Splicer. The Empty Bowl is a great name. Oh, man. On Mog Fanatic. Let's shave on X1s. So we don't just get, like, Giga wrecked by a Plague Engineer. Let's do this. Yeah. Sure. It's got a lot of value. Hopefully it doesn't, like, sinkhole me. It's one of those sketchers you keep with goblins sometimes. But it does not die to Plague Engineer, which is a pretty good quality for a deck to have. Lotus Petal. Okay. Oh, God. All right. I see what it is. I see what's up. Oh, Gem Palm Incinerator. Not looking great versus Suppression Field. Anyone ever say I look like iDubbbz? I haven't gotten that one. What's he gonna do? Edict me? Blade Splicer? Hell yeah. Yawgmoth combo certainly count Chocula. God damn it. Alright, so we're pitching this Gem Palm. I probably should have done it in case he doesn't, like, ephemerate me. I think I'm actually going to take this hit in case he plays Plague Engineer. 4 damage is probably okay. Alright. Land, please, for multiple reasons. Zirda does seem bad against Suppression Field. Alright. No, thank you. So we can't activate Vial until we draw land. Can't cast his Yorion. What is this? I feel like if we draw a land, we can't lose, but it's got to be a non-fetch land. Skirk Prospector would be nice. Orzhov Signet, holy shit. All right. Alrighty then. All right, so if we draw a land, we can take out the dude. Chain Whirler. Land, please. Fuck. All right, here we are. Opponent, please play an Urborg. Legacy Cube, yeah. We only have 6 fetch lands in the deck, so we'll leave our vial in 3. Nice. Okay. So before he draws a Caracas, activate vial. Yes. Goblin Chain Whirler. 1 damage to all your things. Pyrokinesis. Pitch. Munitions Expert. I think I have successfully held off Yorion Curses. Leave our vial on 3, I think. He has not drawn a single non-mana source. This is true? Lackey, cool. Mark my words. What am I supposed to mark? I'm scared. He cast the Edict Cartouche, I think they're called. Okay, so watch as I get mana tithed. All right. Let's go to 4. Trial, right, yeah. Alright, so we can't fetch anymore and we can't activate vial, so let's get this Trash Master down so I don't get plagued. And we'll grab Pashlik? I like Pashlik. It's the passive ping. Try and crack another fetch, asshole. Ha! Saw it coming. Creatures trading. Yeah. No cantrips, 80 cards. This is the problem I ran into, right? You just draw kind of like shit all the time. Matt, look at this. Goblin Lackey trading with a Plague Engineer. Is there no greater justice in the universe? I don't think there is. I think that is peak Magic. GG, well played. Liquid Metal Coating plus Trash Master destroy Curse of Death's Hold is a greater justice. Olaf, have you done that? If so, you're my hero. Took his Lurrus with Oko, gave him Nora. That's sick. I mean, Suppression Field did stuff, just not for that long. Like, it was definitely crippling us for a while, but we did draw non-fetch lands. Off. Disappointing. Disappointing. Mediocre. This might be the last match of the night. I've got to eat dinner. I do have work tomorrow. What if their deck was Enduring Ideal instead? That's probably true. You can't bring Liquid Moco to Real Met. Oh, nice. 60 card casual. I love 60 card casual. That's like how I experienced Magic for the first like 15 years of playing Magic since I was a kid. 60 card casual is like kind of where it's at. It is liquid metal coating, right? There's no D at the end, or like, halfway through. Which I think is kind of funny. Yeah, he had a rough draw, but also that's just like what's gonna happen when you play 80 card deck without cantrips, right? Hey Reaple, sorry about the flood, man, but that's what happens sometimes. Lurrus seems a little sketchy in that it's very clunky if the lackey gets handled, but we do have a Gem Palm to get a lackey through. Run the play. I don't think I'm mulliganing this. It's really close, actually. I really wish this Ringleader was something else. But there's also a chance that this is Storm, in which case this hand's pretty good. This could also be like the... Alright, Lackey, Snap, Resolve. This could be the White Weenie deck. This could be freaking Miracles again. Serious players, 61 cards. Alright, looks like... Oh, Delver. Yes. Yes. Genuine question. Badlands. I think it's Badlands. Lurrus Delver only plays 3 Wastelands, and they're not in a position to Wasteland us right now. Another land is perfect. So we have to consider what happens if they play Dreadhorde Darkanus next turn. Like, War Chief, obviously super appealing to put into play here. They don't have a Bolt, clearly. Matron for Expert is, like, very reasonable to do. Could go big and drop Ringleader. So we have to ask ourselves, how do we lose this game? It has to be turn 2 Arcanus, basically. Yeah, Matron for Expert. And we can even bid a Daze because we drew the land. So we don't really try to aggro them out super fast. We are trying to... So is this Jess guy? Looks like. I haven't played against this build yet. Maybe Meddling Mage for Expert? Okay. Then we Creator Maker it. And drop War Chief. That's pretty good. Oh, I should have tapped differently. That was stupid. That was bad. probably going to try to kill the Crater Maker, which is fine. We get a 2-for-1 there. Yep. Another Delver, sure. Jump Palm would be the nuts. Another Wasteland. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Not double wasting there. That's way too greedy. I could trade with the... This might be a fine trade. I really want to get this expert online. If they don't trade... Yeah, this is a fine trade. Yeah, they're not going to block. Didn't think so. No flip. Cool. Bobble. I just don't think they're ever going to get to cast their Lurrus. They've got 3 cards. One of them's not a spell. They probably drew the Bobble for turn. Brainstorm. Diggin'. So we can cast a Ringleader around days now. Force would suck. But we're just kind of at a stalemate. Today's first Lurrus deck? No, we beat Lurrus Miracles. And Doomsday that had Lurrus as well. So we got the 2-for-1 on the... We traded the Days and the Swords for the Crater Maker. We got 2-for-1 on the Delver, so we're kind of up on cards pretty significantly. Alright, there's a Wasteland for our Wasteland. Yeah. Okay. Jump Palm would be the nut. Ooh, that kind of sucks. That's a bummer. I don't think I can afford to play around another Days. Force. Force pitching Delver. Unfortunate. I only have 1 card. If we ever draw a Jump Palm or a Crater Maker, we can kind of wrath them. Delver flips. Does not. Okay. Oh, if they have Dreadhorde as the last card, we're in big trouble, actually. Fuck. Man. Crater Maker, please. Cavern. Should have waited, I guess. Are we just dead now? Did we just lose? Kind of feels like it. Stupid Meddling Mage. I've never lost a Meddling Mage in my life. Here we are. That's frustrating. Okay, so force negation doesn't matter. But man, I need a Jump Palm so bad. Brainstorm, yep. Got 1 Jump Palm on the deck. Crater Maker would do it as well. Pashlik Mons would also do it, because then we could attack freely. Obviously, we just draw another Ringleader. I wish our Wasteland didn't get Wastelanded. Plenty of good draws here. Another Matron would be really good. passing. Hiya. Fuck, come on. It was not correct to double waste there. Bolt. Alright, we're dead. Cool. Hey, Cliffy. This stupid meddling mage getting us pretty good. Yeah, Incinerator brings us right back. This is true. We already used one, though. Also, waiting on the ringleader would have been pretty good. But I don't think it was correct. We didn't know that we were going to draw Cavern. It's usually a 2 of these days. Because that sort of, kind of helps. Not really. They have another bolt and dead. Okay. So we can block the meddling mage. So they have to plow the pile driver. And Gem Palm's not really doing it. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Alright, well, we got wrecked by Meddling Mage and the Force of Will on the Ringleader. But the Ringleader would have hit nothing. We just drew quadrillion lands in a row. Alright, sure. I think this is a pretty darn good matchup. Red Blast is okay for the Mage. I feel like we should not care about Meddling Mage vast majority of the time. Oh, Cage I want. Let's do this. Yeah, I know, but they do play a bunch of them. So Cage is for Arcanist and Lurrus. They play May. I think I want this as an answer to Mage, and this is just easy board. And also this just counters their forces and stuff. Shave a Lackey. They play like a bazillion removal spells. All right. We got this. So I wonder if the Lackey connection, grabbing Munitions Expert, I wonder if that kind of did us in. We maybe could have played that pre-boarded to beat Mage. Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. Like, the line that we took specifically got punished by Meddling Mage when I was trying to beat Arcanist. I wonder what I could have done different. Like, if I dropped the War Chief, it would have been a better spot. The Stream Trucks. Nice Zero Lander deck. Oh, this hand would be so hot. All right. This hand does a thing. They mulligan to 4. Okay. I will not complain about my mulligan to 6. The Mold of 4 strat is particularly soft to goblins. Bolt the Lackey. Yeah, all right. Where's Belcher? Awkward if we don't draw a red card. They mulligan to 4. What are the chances that they have a thing here, right? Right? Brainstorm? Ponder. Delver players in the market of having things. Hey, data spot. It's a quick shuffle. Alright, looks like this lackey's getting in. Most likely. Red card would be really, really nice. Just as insurance. Wasteland Pliz. Red card. Something. Jump Home Incinerator. Probably the best draw. Probably best draw is Jump Home. Matron. Matron would be good too. Opponent mulligan to 4. Okay, it's a Wasteland. Not particularly scared of that. Yep. An Arcanist too. Melee Mage. Alright. Jump on, jump on, jump on. Recreator, maker, munitions expert. Interesting play with the vial going up to 2. Alright. I think we're chilling. Yeah, I've cast more brainstorms off port than... Yeah, yep. Stupid 2-2. Unfair. Alright, so they're playing Lurrus. So I'll wait for my draw to see if I can draw something, so I don't want the Pyrokinesis pitching this Ringleader. Nope, have to Pyrokinesis pitching Ringleader. Or do I? Get him for 4. Like, what is Lurrus gonna do? Pitching Ringleader feels really bad. We can just vial it in next turn. They're gonna get to draw 2 cards. I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, we're chilling. It draws an extra card every turn, but we're also giving up like 2 to 3 cards off this Ringleader. Bobble themselves. Brainstorm. Yeah. There's just like a lot of good hits off Ringleader, and they're not playing Thoughtseize or anything, so. Yeah, I'm scared of a Force of Will, but this Ringleader also just has so many good hits that also deal with the Lurrus, so like. No, they play Delver, so they can't even have Force of Will unless they draw. I guess they could draw the Force or the Ball, or you know what I mean. It's playing Arcanist maybe. Nope. If the problem is if I like pitch and do the thing. I think I'm just gonna get Badlands here. I put a Slinging, or not, I fetched already, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so they're gonna see what I'm drawing. Okay, there's a Crater Maker. So we have the failsafe, basically. Another Ringleader. Alright. So if this resolves, we win. Yay! I'll keep back my Sling Gang. I don't want them to go like block Sling Gang with Delver. Okay. Same result. Alright, now we win. At this point, I don't even think Dreadhorde gets them back into it. And my Ringleader would have to brick really, really badly. It's pretty competitive for a mulligan to 4. There's Dreadhorde. Okay. There's a Delver. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't pitch the Ringleader. Alright. Heyo. Praise Goblin Ringleader. You rev your spell snare. I was waiting for the spell snare. I was waiting for it. Okay. Based on that game played out, how that game played out, they did not show many answers to Chalice. Chalice is worse on the draw, though, just in general. Let's run it back. Chalice is like pretty decent against their deck, but I do know they have like Engineered Explosives, Crater Maker, probably Seal of Cleansing. I don't want to give Seal. What are you talking about? Our Ringleader was 0 mana. Let's run it back. Chalice is like abstractly more powerful, so maybe I should just be bringing it anyway, but I mean, this is a vial and a pyrokinesis, so also Wasteland's okay. Basic land is helpful. Delver. Aetherfrost's the best suspend spell, yeah. Gem Palm's nice. Am I jamming into a Daze here? My hand does not really play around Daze very well, so Snap Resolve, cool. No flip, also cool. So we draw 1-drop, we can jump home to Delver. If I play Dreadhorde here, I can Pyrokinesis it. Yeah, Pyro Vial is basically a keep almost all the time. Dreadhorde, yep. Alright, not going to Pyrokinesis now, I can take the 1. It's not a big deal. I'd like to not get dazed. Should I do it now before they can draw a card? I might draw Force. Let's pitch Ringleader, because the Matron's going to get Ringleader. Chainwhirler's a good attacker. Maybe I want to pitch the Chainwhirler. I think the Matron's higher value. wasteland them off Lurrus. Hello, double wasteland, you say. Which one? I really don't want to deal with another Arcanist. But the Lurrus, double wasting them off white potentially keeps Lurrus away for a really long time. Yeah, the old 2-for-2 Pyrokinesis on their low threat deck is really good. Okay. Punished. That's actually pretty nice too. Because now this forces them to block. Or like to bolt. Oh, I just have more lands. Okay. Millie Mage, sure. Guerrilla tactics. Oh yeah. And Pyrokinesis, reasonable. Do we take the free kill? I think I should. It's not often you get to... Oops, no, not right now. After damage. Like, Dreadhoard's the scariest card in their deck. Kind of wish I kept the Chain Whirler. Nice. Alright, we're going to chill now. Alright, so Lurrus Bauble. But then we get to Matron. And then Ringleader. What is this Matron getting? Might just get another Ringleader. Yeah, I think this meta is pretty good. Matron Mog War Marshal? Eh. I think I'm Ringleadering again. They don't have a lot of answers to Vial in their deck. So I think I can go a little greedy. I'm going to draw a card off this Gem Palm. You could get like Pashlik Mons. Let's go for another Ringleader. And I want to draw land, so no reason to fetch right now. Cage is nice against future Dreadhordes. Okay. Pashlik Slingang, nice. We'll get a basic here. I don't want to get wastelanded down to one land. War Marshal is kind of nice. I think I attack here. So if they have like a Crater Maker, that would be annoying. We win! Draw Lackey. Slingang. We draw a Cavern Port eventually. Okay, so we had that pretty locked up. That was probably a premature scoop, but Pyrokinesis is so good against Delver. So fucking good. Like, we got to kill Delver Dreadhorde, pitching Chain Whirler, which is a decent card for sure. Got to 2-for-2 Delver with 0 mana on their best card draw engine, and operate all of this off of basically 2 mana while double wastelanding them. If I'd wastelanded the Volcanic, it would have been better. Yeah, we killed Lurrus plus Meddling Mage the other game as well. Yeah, 2 for 2 that affects the board versus Delver is always very good. Especially with Goblins that just tends to accumulate a lot of cards in hand and is more concerned about actually deploying them. It's kind of free. Like, obviously, in Game 2, it was a little dicey because the Ringleader was, like, the awkward card that we had to pitch and we had to wait for a turn longer. And then, like, our Ringleader only hit another Ringleader, so we're like, I'd like to keep this Creator Maker in case this Pyrokinesis gets forced, but it turned out okay. Because of the shift away from True Name and Oko and, like, these more harder to interact with threats, Pyrokinesis used to be not as good, but, you know, against this kind of stuff, Pyrokinesis is the nuts. Okay, so we lost a Paradigm Shift, close one. Yorion Curses stuff, UWR Delver, and then we've beaten Lurrus Miracles twice, Doomsday, Lurrus Doomsday, lost to Pokimoki on Zirda, maybe could have won game 2, but I think I got punished for the correct play, I think. Lurrus Doomsday sounds like a movie I'd watch. And then we beat Oko Miracles, round 5 of the other league. I think I'm going to call it there. It's 10 o'clock. I appreciate y'all hanging out. I'm very hungry. Is Oko a little underplayed in this meta? Maybe? I don't know. That's kind of an interesting question, because it's like you give up a lot to play Oko. Like, basically all the Oko decks are Yorion decks, and those kind of like have inherent issues. Happy with the list? Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this list. The one War Chief feels a little weird. But I definitely want it around. I don't know how good Pile Driver is in the current meta. Maybe I just want, like, more interaction, but I feel like then you just fall over to combo decks. Like, being able to turn 2 people, or turn 3 people, turn 4 people with some interaction is, like, pretty important, especially in game 1s when they're just, like, not necessarily mulling to the nuts. Pile Driver's good in, like, a lot of random matchups. Obosh is the odd one, right? Yeah, don't think I can cut these cards or these cards. I mean, I tried it with Lurrus. Obviously, we cut off the entire top end. Oko and friends for an option. Cool. So I wanted to say, tomorrow I'm playing in Legacy Double Dash. It's going to be Goblins versus D&T. Marcelo and I are playing against XJ Cloud and Phil Gallagher. They've got some very spicy lists. Our list is normal as fuck. This is our Double Dash event list. So that's going to be pretty hype. Marcel, I'm going to text you tomorrow, and we're going to figure out sideboard plans, I think. Is that cool? As long as you're online to some extent. So if you want more Goblins action, you can check out my YouTube channel. I've uploaded all my VODs onto there. And if you want some specific, I want to say, I came out with a whole bunch of, oh, nice, Marcella. I came out with a whole bunch of Patreon stuff for this week. It was, first, I updated the sideboard guide. So that's for this list with like 1 or 2 changes. I had Call of the Death Dwellers because I wanted to test it, but I think it's just kind of win more right now. A little dicey to cast, and we need Null Rods for Zirda. I hate playing Null Rod, but it's there. What else? So, Sideboard Guide has been updated. I wrote an article on like kind of the state of Goblins in the context of Legacy, what people are trying, talked about the different, companion builds of Goblins that we've tried. Talking about, the list as it stands, and how I think we place in the current metagame. I think we're pretty good. I think we're better than a lot of people give us credit for. A lot of people are saying, like, all non-companion decks are just, like, unplayable right now. I just don't think that's true. if you can, I think I tested, so for Goblin Gauntlet, which is also on Patreon, I did a video on the companions. I tested against Zirda, Lurrus Miracles, and Grixis Lurrus Delver with Callum Smith. Whiteface's very good player, friend of the stream, great guy. We played a couple matches, and we talked about things, and the thing that became apparent to me is that although there's this effect where if you have like Lurrus plus Bauble and you play it, you go up 2 cards kind of for free, right? That's really powerful. But when you're talking about those kinds of things, you're thinking in terms of absolute, like, true card advantage. And I think there's something to be said about virtual card advantage. Because of the restriction of Lurrus, the cards the individual cards in the decks are on the less powerful side. They don't have as many haymakers as they used to. Delver's threats are less diverse. They're a little more vulnerable to the same types of interaction. They're not hitting you from as many different angles. It's not like, here's a Delver Secrets, a Young Pyromancer, a Gurmag Angler, and a True Name Nemesis that you all kind of want different things for. That's a big deal. Because the chances that you have dead cards in your hand against Lurrus Delver are lower compared to non-Lurrus Delver, because their threat suite is much less diverse. And against Lurrus Miracles, that's just such a great matchup for Goblins because, like, they're built around a counterbalance lock again. It's like top Miracles. And like I was playing against Callum and I mulliganed to 5, and I played like just turn 2 Mogwar Marshal with Cavern, and it was so good because the War Marshal is card advantage kind of by itself against Miracles because they kind of have to spend multiple cards to deal with it, or they have to Terminus it, which is just like trading a very, kind of minor card with one of their best. And, he just had, like, there's a point in the game where he had like 10 cards in hand. But like it doesn't convert into an advantage because we have a virtual card advantage over them because so many of their cards don't do anything. So I think there's something to be said about this effect that the Lurrus decks have to play like worse cards. Storm's the exception, right? Because they don't have to play anything different. They just have Lurrus. But in a lot of these decks, they're worse, I think, against the Goblins at least. Like I feel better against the Lurrus variants of all decks except Storm. Like I feel better against Lurrus Delver than non-Lurrus Delver, specifically Grixis. Grixis was really tough, like 50-50 at best before Lurrus, because they played Plague Engineer, Gurmag Angler. Now I feel very confident against all Grixis Lurrus Delver, but also just Lurrus Delver in general. Yeah, no Mentor, no Back to Basics, no Oko. Like they just have Entreat. That's it. That's the only card that matters. And if you have played Earwig Squad, they like literally can't win the game unless they have Entreat in their hand. So I think that's like a huge deal. Like, so everyone's focusing on like, oh, Lurrus, you have like a 9-card opening hand if you have it with Bauble or whatever. What if those 9 cards? What if 4 of them don't have any text? Because of the structural things you can do to combat what they do. How to stop Zirda? Play Null Rod and hope they don't blow it up. Zirda is the really scary deck. I tested against Zirda as well, and that deck is horrifying to deal with. I came close a couple games against Callum. I've gone up on hate for it. I'm playing 11 cards against Zirda now. Mind Break stops them from turn 1ing you. Chalice slows them down. We learned. I think something we learned was that Port plus Chalice on 0 makes Zirda rather hard to cast, because if they can't play Petal or Mox Opal, and you can port like their planes, it's rather difficult for them to actually get white. That deck does not play that many white sources that don't get blocked by a Chalice. So that was something we found that was effective. Yeah, Reaple Cheap, yeah. The Orion is definitely scary, but the Pyrokinesis plus the Chain Whirler is like pretty good too. So So Mind-Break Trap stops them from turn one-ing you. Pyrokinesis basically does the same thing. Pyrokinesis is like basically a bad daze against Zirda. Like if they go for it too early and they don't have mana open, then you can Pyrokinesis in response to the first untap of Monolith. So that's the purpose of Pyrokinesis. Damping Sphere I was thinking about as well. Damping Sphere could be quite good. Thorn would be good as well, but it's really only good on the play. That's a problem with like the 2-mana artifacts like Thorn and Sphere, is that if you can't turn one them, they're a lot worse, especially on the draw. So maybe in Ancient Tomb decks, Damping Sphere is really good, but also like Ancient Tomb and Damping Sphere is like really awkward. So Chalice is a form of color denial against Zirda for the most part. Null Rod's the best card against them, not close. Pithy Needle is quite good. If you needle on Ballista, they can't actually kill you with the infinite mana, so they can make like a humongous Ballista, but you can block that, or you can Crater Maker it, or you can get that turn to Trash Master. So Pithy Needle seems pretty good against Zirda to me. You can also name Karn the Great Creator, cut down their consistency engine. Also, it's a win con of Lattice. So Needle's quite good, and it is only 1 mana, which is high priority. Cage is the weakest of the hate, but we kind of found that literally anything that did anything was worth boarding in. And so Graph Cage stops Mystic Forge. One of Blood Moon seems nice against all the Delver decks. I mean, if you looked at how Delver's kind of playing out, we're not getting 3 mana in our main phase until rather late in the game because I'm wastelanding and porting them rather aggressively because I'm trying to keep them off of the colored mana for Lurrus, because 1 black or white is not the easiest thing for these Delver decks to hit when it's under duress. So you tend to be leaning on Vial because they don't have a lot of good answers to Vial, especially game 1 post board. They have a good number. They usually have two Crater Makers and then like Engineered Explosives. So I'm worried about resolving the Blood Moon in a relevant time frame. Do I really need 3 Pyrokinesis? I'm also scared so the reason I'm playing basically the 3rd Kinesis over another Needle or something, I'm scared of Elves. Elves is doing quite well, and I like these 7 against Elves. Sometimes Mind-Break Trap on the draw. Ghost Quarters, yeah. I mean, if we really wanted to go after Delver, we could cut ports for Ghost Quarters, but that makes all your other matchups worse. More Blast. So I cut a Blast. Gyruda, I'm just not respecting, really. We also, these 8 are not Needle. These 9 are okay for Gyruda. We also main deck Caracas. Like, believe me, I'm such a huge fan of Red Blast, but I think it's a little weaker right now, and I'm not really respecting Gyruda as a deck. I think it's kind of a meme. So 2 Red Blast is a little dicey if you run into a bunch of Oko decks, but that's where my thoughts are. So I'm going to send you over to someone else. So subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to see this VOD and all of the others. If you are interested in more specific Goblins content, I've got a Patreon that I just did a whole bunch of stuff for, including Goblin Gauntlet, which is a special video series for $10 a month. That's the highest. That's like, well, not the highest tier, but it's the most common tier. There's the War Chief tier for $5 that gives you the Patreon Cyborg Guide, and the monthly article series. The Lackey tier gets you the article and access to the Discord. The other tiers obviously get that as well. So if you're interested in that, you can sign up for that. The link is in the description of both the stream and of the YouTube video. Marcelo, I will see you tomorrow. We'll talk about what's going on with this Death and Taxes. Also, be sure to check out Schultz Cubed for Legacy Double Dash tomorrow. All right, we'll send you over to Nathan. He's playing Rug Moon. All right, I'm down to see some moons. Romario's also streaming. If you want to go to Romario, don't blame you. Romario's great. But I know Nathan's been doing a ton of streaming lately, and so gotta respect the hustle on that. So catch y'all next time. We had a good run today.